My name is Sarah Davis, and I am the second generation of EmCity jewelers. The path of the jewelry industry for my career may have seemed a little obvious, as my mom's the first generation, kind of following in her footsteps. But I tried to kind of get out of it, if you will. I went to college at Iowa State University. I have a Bachelor in Fine Arts, emphasized in furniture and textile design, and I came back home, worked for her a little bit, and really kind of found a knack in the jewelry industry and loved it a lot. When I got married, I moved to St. Louis, and then that's when I found out that I do truly love the jewelry industry and I wanted to be in it forever. I always wanted to know the how and the why of gemstones. I knew kind of what they were. I knew an amethyst was purple, or I knew that garnet was the January birthstone, but I wanted to know, why was that sapphire blue? What trace elements make those gemstones the colors that they are to make them so rare and beautiful? So to further my education in the jewelry industry and my kind of expertise, I was able to get some further education and get my graduate gemologist diploma, and that is to be able to identify diamonds and gemstones and be able to value them in the current market that they are. When I'm not at the store, when I'm not at work, I say work, but work is not really work to me anymore. It's a career that I love doing. But when I'm not here, you can find me with my family, my husband and my daughter. We love to be outdoors. Austin does some triathlons and Ironman races, so we're always swimming, biking, or running. Austin and I really love to watch our daughter Caroline grow up and love her dearly, and she is a handful and a half. I find myself a very creative personality with an art degree. I love to think about what I can do with customers' pieces or how we can redesign them. I really enjoy being able to make something new, whether it's reinventing what you have or refurbishing what you have. It's kind of a really special situation when you're trying to bring life to something that's 100 years old. So it really brings joy to me to be able to do that for people. Kind of joke about it now, but I always thought that I would be the next Nancy Kerrigan. I was always watching ice skating and saw their beautiful gowns and how they could move so eloquently, and I was just so fascinated with ice skating. One of my favorite memories I had as a kid is we had a mini bike, and I think we actually still have it. But my father and I would hop on the mini bike and ride circles around the backyard and come up the hill out the side yard and end up in the front yard. And it was just so much fun riding and feeling the wind in my hair and having that moment with my dad and riding on a little mini bike that felt like it was my size, but definitely couldn't handle it myself. One of my favorite memories, or one of my favorite experiences I have with trying to find, kind of the needle in the haystack for customers. I had a gentleman that had a wedding band that he had over 30 years, and it was a specially engraved pattern on the wedding band, and he thought for sure, there's no way you can find this. And I really put my experience to the test and was able to track down the exact engraving that was on top of his ring 30-some years ago, and I guess I could say he was floored by the ability for me to be able to find that for him.